You are the warlord. I'm a god. Oh, Lord. It's getting ever so close to Easter. Next week. Easter Friday. Well, I don't know. Sorry, what am I doing? This is a shake kick. But I hope everyone's having a smooper duper time. I hope to finish it actually today. I'm just still having an absolutely crazy amount of time. I don't really know why. Close to Easter. It seems to be like actually kind of like I'm still really enjoying this. But Kay's got like I get it's beautiful. I don't know if it's even just come up. It's just even come up. I don't know if she has got. I do think maybe she is watching it because I do think she is a sociopath, not a sociopath. So I'm trying to like just think I can drop in like because she hasn't like given us anything clear, but she's baited me with a few things that she said where I feel like okay, but that could just be common complaints that like people say like her Bob and she hasn't dropped any major hints. Like if she started talking about her like she was like if she was like the video and she was like some people have been even saying I've got a very like masculine physique. I'm like, oh god, okay, maybe she might actually be watching my shit. See what I mean? I'm only saying that because I had a friend who was like didn't even have like a platform as big as Katie, but he was just like, relentlessly like googling his like username and just trying to like, find out if people had made any hit pieces on him. And like I know I've deliberately spelled her name incorrectly, but I think like the algorithm probably would pick that up and potentially show her like this. And she's like, "What the fuck is this?" And just give it like a little bit of a go. And she's like, "Oh my god, maybe that's just enough for her." Because she's so this is the okay. So here's the game. So you know you have the dark triad. I don't hate having to use like the dark powers. Alright, so I've got this like new government weed. It's like next level, dude. But anyway, this is the dark triad. I mean, they say it's a quad side now because they say it's like sadism as part of it, but that's something else. I don't know many sadists really, but it depends what you mean because you could argue like I'm a sadist. I'm like an emotional sadist. But you obviously got what is it? It's Machiavellianism. Is it Machiavellianism? Psychopathy. And it's like sociopathic. Oh, it's something else, but it's something around that lines. It's something that's like narcissism, sociopathic, and psychopathic, and sadistic. It's like for me, I see it as sociopaths beat narcissists, narcissists beat psychopaths, and psychopaths defeats sociopaths. And because because she's a woman, by default, she's a sociopath, a narcissist. I'm a sociopath, so I defeat her. That's why, because I'm problem with like narcissists are is like they're really so a good example of a narcissist, if you're just wondering, is what's her name? Doris is it Umbridge? That bitchy woman from Harry Potter, who's from the Ministry of Magic, and she just represents like the sort of the Karen longhousing managerial bullshit that this like women have brought in. Since women have got into power, it's like this is what they turn into. They become like Katie. They become like they're just like children. They don't really like they can't really use their power correctly. They just like end up becoming these like mini Führers, and they're like absolutely addicted to the rules. So they'll never ever ever put any um bend to any of the rules. Everything's just like very very like bureaucratic, very very like red tape, very very like there's no allowances. They never take into account to emotions. They really very rarely show emotions. It's a very very like stoic. Um, they're trying to like keep that sort of perfect facade like narcissists do. They just will never admit accountability and they'll never admit they're wrong. But then you get people like me because I'm a sociopath. Like I don't care. Like I don't care like saying shit. I don't care like looking dumb. I don't care saying like I look like a retard or just like jerking off and doing like making myself look dumb. But like narcissists can't do that because they just don't have to look perfect. Whereas if I make a mistake, I'll just like I just shamelessly will say, "Oh, I'm sorry," or and you probably know I don't care, but I'm just doing it shamelessly. So, and the only thing that could beat me is a psychopath. Would be someone who's just going to go shamelessly just end me for no reason. Because a sociopath's smart enough to know that a narcissist isn't going to probably end me. Um, because narcissists don't really want to go to prison, do they? Because they want to like keep their image. So the only way a narcissist is able to defeat me is if they can get me in a sort of a legal way. But I'm smart enough because I'm a sociopath to not do that. But a psychopath won't do that. A psychopath doesn't play by like, the rules, so they'll just like they could just murder me in cold blood. So narcissists have to implore psychopaths, like they're like crazy Indian fans or something, just trying to like come and kill me. That's what they do. That's like what Katie's fan base would be like. They'd be like these Indians, and they'd be like, "Mom, I'll go take out," and then they'll like dox me, and then they'll try and kill me. I feel like, because Katie's the queen. It's because they're like pagans and they worship her. If you think I'm being racist, that's on you, bro. But yeah, that's what I mean. So because I'm a narcissist, Katie's a narcissist. Most women are. Have I met a sociopath? Have I met a sociopathic woman? I don't know. It's really difficult to say. I've met psychopathic women, but they normally like in the Venn diagram. They'll be normally like with narcissistic as well, because you can definitely get like yeah. Because you see what I mean. I mean I don't like using the dark arts as I like to call it, but unfortunately I'm born with like 10 out of 10. Do you know what I mean? So it's like. I'm trying to think of a superhero who begrudgingly has his powers. So he uses his powers, but he's like really like um he just like doesn't like the fact he's got his powers. I don't know. Is that even such a thing? Maybe like One Punch Man. Do you know what I mean? It's just like he's like so powerful. It's just like oh, this is bullshit. Um, it's like that. It's just like I am really good at like reading people. I don't like. You know, it's probably like Darren Brown or like what was that guy? Yeah, like the gay guy in Britain who was like Darren Brown or his name, allegedly, because he sues me. Some people can just read people quite well. It might just come from my dad because he was in like, the police and just has a very like, analytical brain. But then my mum, she's like very emotional because and she always sees the best in everyone. So she's very judging. So when those both combine, and also I judge people, but also I'm like aware that everyone is insecure. Once you kind of realize that everyone's insecure, then you feeling insecure. It's like what syndrome says. It says once everyone's super, then no one is. So it's like that. Once you realize everyone's insecure, then no one is. It's a good point. Anyway, so Kay's done this video. And I hate the grammar. It's just come on, sort it out. And, like, at least when they do like that shitty YouTube prose, where it's like they do capital letter, they start every single word just to make it a little bit more bombastic. She doesn't do that. She's just not even using capitals, and I hate it. It sickens me. I do have OCD. Not really like this, but it's more grammatically and stuff. It's just stuff like when people don't refuse to use like concrete nouns. So it's spelled like London with a lowercase L. Shit like that really bugs me, and just the grammar when people just do like Donald Trump fucking does it. Everything's in capital letters, and he does a big chunky block. I don't want to read that. He's the fucking president. I'm not asking for a lot, but he's the fucking president. He's got whatever. I don't care. There's just no excuse. I'm sorry that I have to talk down to the president of the United States, but seriously, this is not good enough. It's not good enough. I just feel like even in like the Bush era, he was still making some effort into like someone was writing his speeches for him that he was reading on the auto cue. And fine, he would sometimes like say stupid little faux pas and shit. Where he was just saying like stupid, trying to say quotes that he kind of he just misquoted stuff. But like you kind of got what he was trying to say. So but it's just funny when you just hear because and also you just think like he. The other thing you gotta appreciate is actually how hard it is to do that. It's how hard it is to actually know you're on camera and there's like, oh, probably like back then, oh my God, oh, probably like a good portion of the world would be watching you. Probably like 25% of the world. If it was a live speech and you're the president back then, probably, yeah, like when everyone's watching cable TV. Because there wasn't, or, you know, even still, it was like pre-internet, really. Pre-like internet we have it. Um, and so like that alone, it's just like if you're able to even just do that and even give a coherent speech, let alone he fucks up that speech and he's not even like rattled by it. He just kind of keeps going. It's just that's good. He's just like, he's just showing that he's like, whoa. You need that. You need someone's got like just say, all right, fine. You know what I meant. You know, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me again. Okay, it says talking about my second relationship. It was it was bad. Apparently, it was really bad, guys. It's only got 3K views, but it only came out 6 hours ago. Weird time for it to come out, so it came out like midday my day because she's in my time zone. So it's weird. So I'm really sorry to have to start again playing like armchair therapist, but also psychologist. But does she not have a partner then, or because why is she just got this free time? I suppose is it something lame like he has a job? I'm going to assume it is going to be this. I assume that he actually has a real job, so he's going to be in the office or doing something from 9 to 5. And she's just got like this like kind of like fuck off job like this, where it's like she just has to kind of like just make these stupid like Goy Lord videos to kind of like keep her sanity. Do you know what I mean? So to give you an example, Housewives of Beverly Hills, they just have Frasier. This is what really fucking bugged me, by the way. So, what was his name? Oh, I can't remember the guy's name. The guy who plays Frasier Crane. He actually does sound like that in real life. He doesn't have like some fake accent. He actually is like, he just sounds like that. Uh, but he just surprisingly he actually just had like a trophy wife. And why is that surprising? It's like, as much as like, I can't deny, I'm not gonna like sit here and like always besmirch Jewish people because they're not always just like super evil. This is what I'm saying to you. Like Larry David, his IQ is like he's really phenomenally high. It's like 156. It's pretty high. Um, and his shows are really good. They are generally really funny. They are some of the funniest stuff. Um, oh God, there's what was the point? I lost it. He has it was something like about the what was I about to say? He did like oh, I remember now. He did an episode where he's got like I can't remember exactly what. It might just be that he gets a call from his like stockbroker or something, and he just like suggests that a good thing he could do to help grow his portfolio, is like for money, is invest in these inventors. Is it like Jeff? Some has like says he's got like a lead on just like potentially these investors, which might be able to generate loads of money because they're like geniuses. Oh, okay. So then he like meet the first one he meets. It's like I had this can't remember. It's like something to do with skis or something or skiing. And like he's just like this sort of like just good looking like white dude. Um, And Larry's going like, okay, yeah, yeah, I don't mind this. This looks good. And he's like asking about sort of like what's the market and all the kind of classic questions. He's just giving like really like classic kind of just like, ambitious CEO. He's probably just like hamming up a lot. Oh yeah, yeah, we got loads of like attention. Like, we took this to an event and there was like loads of people, like some of the real big players were asking like some questions about when can we get this out and stuff like that. He's like, oh, okay, that's exciting, very good. And then like as he's saying that, like Larry's like does the classic thing where like Larry kind of his eyes start squinting and he looks like staring at like the table. And it like the camera like pans in on like a window, like a picture frame on his desk, and it'd be like him and his wife. And his wife's like this like really hot blonde with like massive tits, and it's just on a wedding day, and they're just like there. And he just goes, he'll just start going, and then Larry would just be like there going, and then it would just cut to like Jeff, and it'd be him outside. So, what did you think? And he's like, I, I don't know. Like, I have a weird feeling about this guy. He's like, what are you talking about? Did you hear about all these clients he potentially has? I was like, no, no, it's not about that. Did you see on his desk? He's like, what are you talking about? On his desk, there was a picture frame. He was like, what? With him and his wife? He's like, yeah. But what did his wife look like? He's like, I don't know. It's just some blonde woman. He's like, yeah, massive tits, really attractive. He's like, I don't understand. And he's like, that just means he's just, I don't know, just I don't get this vibe. I don't get it. I don't really get this integrity. He's like, what are you talking about? It makes no sense at all. He's like, oh, just listen. Listen. Let me just sit near the next guy, and I'll tell you what I mean. And you go, okay, whatever, crazy. And you go, and it'll like pan to like I don't know, like Larry's mansion, and Leon will just come in and be, yo, Larry, what's going on? And he's like, yeah, stop calling me that. He's like, well, I didn't say anything. He said, I just thought you were gonna call me like the Z word. And he's like, oh, I don't think I've ever called you that. And he's like, oh, sorry, Leon. Hey, Leon. He's like, what? He's like, if you had a guy who was like, quite good looking, and he was like dating like some like ugly girl, what would you say to him? He'd be like, what are you talking about? He'd be like, just asking you, what would you do if they're there? Is he gay? And he'd be like, no, he's not gay. I'm just saying, like, he's like dating someone who's like way less attractive. What would you think about that? He's like, nah, he's got to be gay if that's the case. He's like, Jesus, that's all you guys ever think about, isn't it? Fuck you, Larry. I'm like, don't maybe use the N word again. And then he goes to like the other inventor, and he's like a good-looking dude. And he's got this like invention, which is like car periscope, which is fucked. It just never ever worked. It's absolutely fucking most shittest thing ever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just a fucking TV show. And they're like testing out, and it like actually is like really dope. And in this like only in like fucking New York. That's what I mean. It's like only it would only be good. You just have to sell it to all the taxis. Um, But anyway, so they go back in and they're just doing like the classic like questions like, so what kind of attention have you? Say, oh, we took it to the automobile, like, and loads of people, some of the big car vans. He's like, oh my goodness, that's great. And then Larry does the thing where he kind of like goes, he's like squinting, and he like sees like the picture frame on his desk, and it's like him, but his like wife's like really fat, and it's like really sharp looking, and it plays like some different kind of and like that, and Larry's like says, and Jeff like, what do you think about that? He said, I mean, I was a bit worried when he said he went bankrupt for those 2 times. And I was like, no, don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. I can pay for that. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, he's 300K in the hole. He's like, no, I've got a good feeling about this one. I'm going to put loads of money into this. And Jeff said, but that doesn't make any sense. The other guy was like, no, I just get a feeling for this. You see what I mean? And it's like, that's the thing. That's, that's really funny. That is really funny. Because it's true. There is something about that, isn't there? It's like not. But then there's a thing. There is a thing. I think Elvis had it. Um, and like I'm a bit like that. I'm not like always really attracted to like conventionally really pretty women. I know that sounds pretty strange, but like I'm not. It, it sometimes like quirky, weird looking women can actually be, like just be a weird turn on for me. I'm not afraid to admit I'm don't mind going to my strange what you call them, like kinks, but it's true. Like there's sometimes like there was like this thing like on Reddit. Like I don't use Reddit at all now, but I remember when I used to use it. There was like this one which was like Butterface, and it was just sometimes to the girls in there. I was like, oh yeah, I still do that. Like like faces were maybe like a bit like jacked, but you just put like, the bodies are still like really good. I still fuck with that. Do you know what I mean? I think a lot of dudes would. I think a lot of dudes probably would like because they just appreciate that the face isn't really something you can control, and that might be like that's why it's fine. Like if you know like the body is still like they've put like effort into keeping themselves skinny and just like breedable. I know that's like probably the worst adjective you can use. I think some little old dudes would still be like 3 times on. They'd be like, at least you like, you're not fat. At least you're like white. See what I mean? Because that's it. Like maybe your face is like a bit like whatever, um, but like your body still like is like nice looking, and you just clearly like work out or go to the gym. It's just kind of I think that's what like the difference between blokes as well. Because well, no, I think that is it, isn't it? Because blokes are like turned on by what they see, but women are turned on by what they hear. They hear, which is why when you like court women, you have to like tell them certain stuff. It's just bullshit. All right, this is gonna be hilarious. Okay, it's gonna give us a really deep look into her deepest crevices of her brain. Remember, I'm gonna read the comments. I love how transparent you are on this channel. This is what internet needs right now, in my opinion. Kind of relieving to know that even baddies struggle. Kay's not a baddie. She's not as strong as me. She's not as as me either. And she isn't as funny as me either, in my opinion. Thanks for bringing back old YouTube feelings, girl. No, this isn't old YouTube. This is not old YouTube. Holy boop! Shit, this was a difficult lesson. I'm very sorry for what you've been through, sister. The sister stay strong, and your mental resilience is bottomless. Go like a philosopher, that's what Kay gave us a like. Please say she's commented. She never comments on this. Really sad. As someone who's never been in a relationship, ooh, got a virgin here. Let's see what the picture is. It just says Lynn. I don't really want to comment. I'm not gonna comment. It's a painting, but I'm not really gonna comment. I just be to, because I have intuition. I'm not saying you say this. I'm talking about this. But I have I have the most powerful intuition in the game. I can see into the future. It's just not me. It's not what I'm even going to. It says, "What evil ass man he is, bruh. Hell nah." 26 upvotes. I was half awake listening and thought I was having a nightmare. Okay. I feel like the hardest thing for people to grasp is that no one chooses to be in a situation like this. It progresses into these extremes. It's not easy to just recognize and leave it. And the same with addiction. No one chooses to be an addict. No one chooses to be abused. Well, actually, you're wrong, because if you listen to that Annie Lennox song, it says some of us wanna use us, some of us wanna be abused. So you're wrong. So who's right? Annie Lennox, who's a critically acclaimed singer and genius in my opinion, or this fucking retard? Exactly. It says, I low-key prefer this channel over the main. And that's got a half and K, because it's like she knows it's like a Bunsen bird or honestly, I don't know if you'll see this, but I remember you saying you had no friends at 16. And I'm the same right now. And I'm homeschooled for my GCSE because I was bullied out of school. Had no one. And then groomed. Oh my god. Okay. I'm really. I don't want to do this. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I should not laugh. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. 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 Alright. That was. I didn't mean to laugh at that. I mean, that's horrible. But it's just. I don't want. I just. This isn't what the internet's for. This isn't what the internet's for. It's oversharing. We just. Don't tell people that. I know it's horrible, but I just don't think we should be like, I don't think we should be like, um, sorry, I just want to see how much time I got. And, okay. What do you think?
Thinking, Kate, you...
This is gonna be mental. What do you honestly think I can do it?
That took longer than planned. Luckily, I found a bike. Should make up for lost time.
Great. You'll need it. It's 15 miles to the city center on the 419.
Time for the bike ride. Don't forget how my health back. Yeah.
You're so beautiful, sexy, hot, and intelligent. And today you look tired and
Okay.
Should make it there.
Well, I don't know, because I don't want to sound arrogant. Like, she's not in my league. I'm really, but I suppose people in her looks match could say that to her. And they could be more less intelligent. I'm just, okay, hang on. But anyway.
and you would be right, okay? Because I had a really night's sleep, and I'm going to tell you why. I was going to do a get ready with me, but however many Frank, no one.
That's what it means, get ready with me. That's what I mean. I don't know this nomenclature. Who let the dogs out? Big Victor. See, I'm just so funny. You just can't compete. I'm on like a brand new level. I'm only seeing the game in like 8D. 8D's, I think that's control of nature. No, or life. That's one of them. One of them's time. Times 4. Reality's 5. Oh, I actually got hit. Yeah, look, I don't understand this bit.
These pups could use more training.
I love this. This game is so fucking good. I know I keep saying it. I see it's so good. I don't know why. I know. Am I getting bored playing it? No, I really not. This is so much variety. Everything just stays as welcome for long enough. But even this is like this is what I'm saying. So to give you context, Resident Evil 6 was the one where I think people really thought the game had jumped the shark. I think that was where the game was like really getting it. Because so to give you context, 4 was like a masterpiece. It's probably the magnum opus. I think people will appreciate that. Aside from this one, in my opinion, I know actually 4 probably ranks lower, but no, I really like this one more. But that's just me, probably personally. But I appreciate like they probably are on par. So I can understand people would probably actually argue they are like the same kind of score. Both masterpieces, isn't it true? And that's what really excites me, is just to know that actually I'm playing a modern game. I'm like, this is great. I'm actually playing a modern game. I paid £50 for this, and I'm still playing it. And I'm still like, I'm just happy to just keep playing it, and I'm happy to try and do this and get this stupid rocket launcher and just play again on the rocket launcher and just have infinite rocket launcher and just see how fucking hilarious that would be.
I'm not in the mood to get ready. I'm gonna do a little camping, shower, basic, really. You know, everyone needs to be like, hi, unwind with me routine.
So yeah, anyway, again, loads of women back in like Kay's year. So when if Kay was born even like 50 years ago, she would probably already have 3 or 4 children. Because it's like the baby boomers. And she wouldn't need to worry about money because she wouldn't need to go into the workforce because feminism doesn't exist. So as a result, that husband at the time would just easily be making like about 100K. And like she'd know that because he's in control of the money, he's allowed to kind of like he'd have a little bit of control, so he'd be able to give her a bit of pocket money, and then she would know like she'd have to kind of encourage him to try and get a better job. But to do that, she'd have to like be a better dutiful wife to her. But she's been quite slopped to just make these stupid videos. So instead of her like giving her attention to her children, which she would have to do, and then like clean the home, and then like make dinner, and like then get the kids back from school and stuff, and then the dad comes back. She just wastes her time doing these dumb videos while she's making makeup.
Be like my
Meanwhile, all the Indians and all the fucking like Jewish people, like, they will have like 5 kids by now because they know that they're like, come on, there's only so many of them. Come on, let's go and do this. Okay, just doesn't care about that. It's just would rather like earn money. Because she's been convinced that all people are the same. She's like, well, the Indians are people having loads of kids, so what matters does it have? It's like, it does have a fucking matter. You're smart. I hate having to say this to you, Kate, but you are smarter than any other race of women. I know I'm joking to you because I say you're dumb, but like, look, everyone's dumb to you, Kate. I'm just saying this to you. Look, everyone's dumb to you. I'm gonna have to like play Dumbledore, but it's true. Just like, do you know what I mean? If Stephen Hawking said that, if Stephen Hawking said, "Oh, everyone's dumb to me," you'd be like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." But I'm just telling. I can't tell you enough. I can't tell you enough. It's true, isn't it? You just, not everyone is like. What the fuck? What the? Where's the? I can't shoot. What the heck?
We can. Seriously.
What was that? I mean,
Give up that.
I assume I'm gonna get my health back after this, but that was mental.
Like I was shading influences. I'm not. I don't know what. Anyway, so
Thou shalt have no idols, no celebrities underneath me. Beneath me, sorry.
always start with the unreasonable.
They always said the Antichrist would be popular with women. Doesn't that make you think about what women's affiliation with the devil truly is?
I just want to explain why I'm tired. I just picked up an emergency prescription of my metazapine, which for those that don't know is
Metazapine is the worst antidepressant. I was a metazapine, it's the worst. So she is absolutely, yeah, I can see where she's saying. She's not, she, I can tell. It makes complete sense. I've had the fortune chance of taking metazapine. I can't remember if that was the one where I just couldn't, I couldn't like ejaculate with. That was the one where I was with my girlfriend. I remember, like, I really struggled because it was like one of these ones where it has its pros and cons because it's like as the woman doesn't care obviously because she probably loves them. But I don't want to, like, I can't. It is tiring. I'm not gonna say it is tiring. People tell you it's not. It is. Okay, on 10 minutes I think. Like, anything more than 10 minutes is freezing. And or maybe twice or 3 times a day, maybe 3 times. I think I've only ever done it 3 times at one time. One time. Like, I know that sounds really stupid. I don't care. I think some people never have sex.
NRI. It's an antidepressant. I take it to not only relieve my ADHD symptoms because I still haven't been given ADHD meds, but
So, do you want me to? Oh, come on. So do you want to know like another unfortunate thing I know about metazapine? As the SSRI, one thing it's been documented to do is make women become more attracted to low testosterone or feminine men, more feminine men. The Sims. And then what happens is then when they get off the SSRIs or become pregnant, they'll have their children, and then they start to like they just become like uninterested in their husbands because they don't love the same dude that like they fell in love with. It's crazy.
to relieve anxiety and depression because I'm just
And that's what probably happens, Katie. It's like there might be a point where she like wants to have children or something. She's like, I better have to stop taking metazapine, and then she'll like end up being like attracted to like again like more like a conventional like Leon vitamin. This is just again, it's like this like psychology that like we starting to learn. No, I don't want that. No, no. I watch porn. I'm sorry I have to say that, but it's true. I don't watch porn. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably a good point. Just trying to ace through this, Greg.
Suicide if you ever try and let go. So I went to pick up my metazapine because I've missed 2 doses. Last night I started to feel the effects of withdrawal. Now I've done sertraline withdrawal. Fine. No one told me that metazapine withdrawal is gonna kick my ass. So I started to get withdrawal.
Yeah, it's tough. What I'd explain it is it's like throughout the day, you're like you kind of as you're walking around, you just go every probably like 20-30 minutes, you'll get this really throbbing like this throb in your head, and it kind of like it just makes you jolts your head a little bit, and you get it like every sort of like 30 minutes. When you're awake, that's what it kind of feels like when you start to go on like antidepressant withdrawal. So it's like that's your brain saying, all right, where's my like like I think usually dopamine or sertraline or sorry, or whatever the happiness thing is, or dopamine or something.
Last night after missing 2 doses.
Serotonin.
My face was burning. I have a headache. I've still got a headache because I can't take the meds till tonight. I was getting hot and cold and I felt nauseous. Nauseous, whatever you call it. So
no, it was nauseous.
Sleep, and I vividly remember like feeling so drowsy, falling asleep, which is weird because usually the drowsiness comes from the sedated feeling of taking metazapine. But instead, I just felt really weird, like almost panicky, but also like I can't explain it. It was just a weird feeling when I was falling asleep. Next minute, I'm asked. Not literally, actually, that's not an appropriate phrase for the series of events I'm about to tell you in my dream, but I was plunged into a nightmare. Not only...
So say feelings again, isn't it? She's feeling her feelings. This nightmare, what's this going to do? Imagine saying this in court. The judge would be like, what conjecture? Oh, what? You can't overrule, Judge. Oh yeah, the fucking flashback. Fucking always hate this flashback. It's fine. It's fine, I can do it. Doesn't take that long, actually.
Was it a nightmare? Which, by the way, I have like CPTSD. So.
I can't. I'm not allowed to tell it. But it's oh my god, it's brilliant.
What was that?
I can just say I can't. CTSP. This is bullshit. CPTSD is just basically like getting PTSD from anything. It really is. It's just like long housing that women have used. If men try to use it back at them, women, they get really angry about it. But women can just
I essentially deal with trauma-related dreams quite a lot, which I can usually cope with because they don't usually feel as hyper-realistic as this did. So it was like a very weird trauma-related dream. But not only that, it was...
I watch porn. I watch porn.
To cut a long story short, I had a dream where my partner was also sleeping in my bed, waking up, but he was like accidentally rolling on top of me, and like.
Kay's the sort of woman, by the way, who, because she had this dream, she would like break up with her boyfriend. She'd be like, I had a dream where you suffocated me. But what? I said, I break up with you, you little creep. They'd be like, what'd I do? I'm calling the police. And the Indian policeman would be like, what is happening here? Yeah, he'd be like, he killed me in my dream. He'd be like, that is it, you little queer. And I'd go, they always had like a big stick or something, start whacking. He was like, he doesn't even get like, he's nowhere near getting like actually like terminally cut. He's just kind of whipped.
and I was
Melting.
screaming and shouting and desperately
Oh,
trying
so
to
it's like Freddy Krueger, like that. When it is actually what's his name? Johnny Depp's actor, the character. So he's like listening to his high five or something like that. It's like Freddy's glove, like pulls him into the bed, and there's way more blood than he would have. Way more blood. Just like sprays up. It's probably like 100 gallons of blood. It's like way more than him. Like even if like his mum, who obviously finds him there, she'd be like, "What the fuck?" And even I would have been like, "How? How?" Like, do you know what I mean? You'd be like obviously horrified, but you'd be like, well, "This is way too much." You'd know something was going wrong. You definitely know there's definitely something going wrong here. You'd be like, "No, no, 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 no. This is more blood than my son is. Where's his bones? Where's his organ?" Do you see what I mean? I would ask these questions. Where's his? What happened to him? What even happened to him? What happened to him? What happened to him? Like, did he? He can't just say he blended himself because where's the equipment? Where's the blender? These are all really, really pertinent questions I would ask.
move, but I couldn't move. And then there was all the weird parts of my dream, like my mum just spawned in my house at 1 a.m. and she was like acting really manic and creepy, and like it was just so weird. Okay, it was so weird. Again,
What does weird mean? What does that mean, Katie? Jupiter's the weird planet. What does that mean? Dude, what's Jupiter's the weird planet? Am I weird, Katie? Am I weird? Am I weird?
Slows out because I don't need to traumatize you guys with some of the details, but I do have really up dreams, and I have done for quite a long time. So I wake up and I go to the toilet, and I'm like sitting there, and I just start crying because I was just like reflecting on the dream, and it made me just feel like all the progress I've made working through trauma was just down the drain. When like I have a dream that told me clearly there's so much going on in my head in terms of stuff that I've been through that I haven't worked through, which I knew anyway. That's why I'm in therapy. And you might be thinking, Kate,
Oh, exactly. Katie, look, I bet Katie's like again. Like, therapy loves Katie because she's just spending for like £200 per episode of every session. It's just validation for her. She just be like, "I just don't know. I just think like I'm not my black boyfriend. He just seems to just use me as like a whole. Anytime I want to do anything with him, he just says fuck off, cracker. I don't really get what does that mean, cracker. I think that's what black people say to white people as a derogatory term. I'd be like, but anyway, I think because he's from Africa, he's allowed to say it's his pride. So I wouldn't take it personally because he's from more tough places. It's racist for you to think, and he listens to the old hip hop and the old rap. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, dead ass. And he'd be like, "What? Yeah, you don't know what dead ass is?" Anyway, Drusky on Ice is coming, so I better let it go. What's Drusky on Ice? You'll see.
I don't want people to think that this is like a pity party. I genuinely don't.
Pity
I don't need
party.
people to be like. I just want to tell you guys because I like to be transparent about. I don't want anyone to ever look at me and think, how is she dealing with things so well? Because I'm not. Truth be told, I am struggling. I think it's good to be honest about things, and it helps me as well be able to talk about this stuff out loud. It helps me work through it and realize I've got stuff that I need to deal with.
Can I say, like, Katie's like probably more well off than me, but struggling. But I am nowhere near as rich as her. But I'm a greater. What does that say about you? Is there a lesson there, Katie? Do you think there's a lesson Jesus could have told you? Do you think Jesus could have told you that? Could you think of a lesson that Jesus could have told you this? Could you think less? Do you think money doesn't mean anything? Do you think money's always low? How much fun am I having, Katie? How much do you think this cost me? How much do you think this cost me? How much do you think I spend on myself every single day? Sometimes snakes talk to me. I'm sorry. And they tell me things. Alright, Tom, tell me. Okay.
I want to be able to help other people who feel alone, right? That's the whole point of my job. That's what I do. That's what I do. I sound so cringe. Okay. Yeah, so I
She said it, not me.
started started then hyperventilating last night and had a panic attack. Yeah, it was...
Anyway, I'm just gonna play this game because it's really scary. See how little bulb, these alopecia girls, these cancer victims. You know? Look.
Lightning fast trade execution. That's cracking. So you
That's
never
crack.
miss the moment.
not good. And I was
So
just
why is
like,
Katie not happy with that money? I mean, I've got kids and I'm really happy. Katie's got loads of money, but then happy and no kids. So what could be the difference? What do you think it is, guys? I'll tell you. Why is Katie no one cares? Because there's not loving the kids. Just let us have all the kids. You'll just stay and make lots of money for the Indians and the women to jack off to. I'm sorry.
because I thought, like, you know, when I go about my day-to-day life, I deal with all of my issues, you know, it never feels that bad. But I think last night I almost just thought, now it feels like I've made no progress, or it feels like I'm being affected by things a lot more than I thought I was, at least. And anyway, that's that out of the way. That's why I've got dark, because it's quite obvious I'm not looking too great. I'm going to shower, and then this is going to be, I'd like to say this video tone's going to be...
Well, do you want me to play Armchair Detective? Oh, yeah, of course. So, the cadence to which she's uploading seems to be very, very frequent, which makes me think she's got a lot of free time. So, she's doing all these videos, and obviously, a lot of her free time seems to be spent around going to the gym. So, she's obviously going to be doing this in the sort of whenever. It's difficult to say, really. Because this just might just be what her like bread and butter is. This would just be like equivalent of me working my job. This is what she has to do just to kind of earn enough rent. To just, which could be. It's just weird. It's like trying to. I don't know for sure, but because then she's doing all these videos about dating. And I just think like, if I was in a relationship, I don't want to hear like my girl like doing all these videos about dating. So it makes me think she probably isn't. Just being honest. My psychology powers are very high. I can use them for good or for evil. And I love using them for evil.
But it's not. So we're going to talk about my second relationship, because we just did a video talking about my first.
Please
and
be
now we're going to be
cool.
talking about the relationship I was in a few years ago, which is the one you guys know I spoke about on my channel.
By the way, like, you don't really want to be dating women with really high body counts. Like, God knows how many fake people she's been fucked. But I might go to that. Yeah. I think I do already know how much she is. I think she's like 4. Like 3 or 4, I think, her body count. If I have to do, like, the fucking Hannibal Lecter. Like,
Of years ago, where I opened up about the stuff that I've been through, talking about that relationship. This was my second relationship, which ended, by the way, like 3 years ago now. But yeah, obviously, it still affects me. So we're gonna talk about that, because I'll link the video where I spoke about really like dark things on my main channel. So if you haven't seen that, maybe it'll be interesting context for today's video. But we're going to be talking about other stuff, because a lot of people ask me about the other signs of abusive relationships. So I thought it'd be interesting for us to get into just like how my relationship progressed, because people always like to say things, and I used to get very defensive about these comments, people saying like, why would you stay for that long? But I actually think it's a good question for us to look into, so I can maybe help other people recognize.
why is, like, Katie's brain like a third smaller than mine? Is there, like, a particular reason? This is a good cutscene. Does this count? I don't think it counts. It's just a good cutscene. I like the cutscene. So there you go. I said it. Happy? I like the cutscene. Sue me. Fuck you for sue me.
They weren't able to recreate
See that? Listen to that. I invented that. I mean, people, white men invented that.
So,
Not Katie.
what,
Not Grace.
I was made?
Correct.
So it really was all my fault.
What was?
Murdered and oh God, when she turned into that thing.
It's Brittany Benny when she becomes a Koi Lord.
Focus on the future.
I'm gonna tell you, I was gonna do a get ready with me, but to be perfectly frank, who's Frank? No one knows. I'm not in the mood to get ready. We're gonna do a little pamper deal this night, and I vividly remember like feeling so drowsy, falling asleep, which is weird because usually the drowsy night I was getting hot and cold and I felt nauseous, whatever you call it. So I'm dozing off to sleep, and I vividly remember like feeling sleep paralysis and withdrawal symptoms. To cut a long story short, I had a dream where my partner was also sleeping in my bed. Found out about this day life, I deal with all of my issues. You know, it never feels that bad. But I think last night I almost just thought, now it feels like I've made no progress, or it feels like I'm being affected by things a lot more than I thought I was, at least. And anyway, that's that out of the way. That's why I've got dark, because it's quite obvious I'm not looking too great. I'm going to shower, and then this is going to be, I'd like to say this video tone's going to improve, but it's not, because we're going to talk about my second relationship. We just did a video talking about my first, and now we're going to be talking about the relationship I was in a few years ago, which is the...
Oh my god. So yeah, I told you, 3 or 4. Do you know that? It's just, you don't want this, okay? You don't want to have
I don't
those
have time to deal
relations.
with this.
I know. And I'm gonna tell you something like I haven't told many people. I don't know why I'm gonna tell you. I did have the opportunity to take 2 virginities. I didn't. I actually, there was one girl that was really into me, but I just didn't. I didn't want to like deflower her, I suppose. Oh shit. Because I just didn't. I just feel like it's. I just didn't need to. I just didn't want to. I probably could have, but I just didn't want to. Oh shit. There's some horn dogs who've done that. Right. Ooh, I don't even want to risk enemy shooting. It's just no point. I just love when you do this bit. It's like, you just get sick. He can't come out of this bit. He's like, no, he's not allowed in this bit.
Everything all right, Leon?
Yeah,
Gotta go to the Ark.
I'm good.
You guys know I spoke about on my channel a couple of years ago,
What was
where I
this
opened
arc?
up about the stuff that I've been through, talking about that relationship. This was my second relationship,
Apparently
which
some
ended,
person
by the
told
way, like 3 years ago now. But yeah, obviously it still affects me, so we're gonna talk about that because I'll link the video where I spoke about really like dark things on my main channel, so if you haven't seen that, maybe it'll be interesting context for today's video. But we're going to be talking about other stuff because a lot of people ask me about the other signs of abusive relationships, so I thought it'd be interesting for us to get into just like how my relationship progressed, because people always like to say things, and I used to get very defensive about these comments, people saying like, why would you stay for that long? But I actually think it's a good question for us to look into, so I can maybe help other people recognize the situations that they're in. That's the best way to describe it. Plus I spent 2 years in that relationship not being able to talk about things, not being able to be open, being told that I'm over dramatic, being...
You are. Whoever told you that is really low. You are. You sound hysterical to me. You are. Love. Whoa. I love porn. Oh, I hate you, Chris. Excuse me. What's your language, then? Oh, I never said my language. Fucked him off the car. Take it, Chris. Fuck him up, Chris. This is way too good.
Bitch.
Ooh, lord. I love shit. What? Oh, goodness. Goodness. Fuck him up, Chris. Cool.
I'll stop you as many times as I have to.
Yeah, I'm not scared.
I'm told that I'm crazy and I'm a
You
psycho.
are. You are.
It's actually so freeing now to be like, you don't, you know, my ex doesn't get to control what I talk about.
Oh dear, yeah, it's all about. Remember, Professor Wignall was like, "Do not ever, ever let white man have control. Only let Indian, black man, Jewish man have control. Listen to our TV, watch all movies.
I'm at the orphanage.
You'll know what I'm talking about."
Not much left.
What?
Heading underground to look for Grace.
You have a healing problem?
Understood.
What? Nah, I got my cum loads for the rest of the game. Arr. Arr.
You know, simply just talking about what I've been through. Because when I was in that relationship, it just felt like I was going crazy. And I know a lot of people go through that. And I just like to be able to talk about this kind of stuff and help people. So I'm going to shower and then I will return. I always feel so much better after I've had a shower. Like,
This is really strange. I don't like. I actually feel weird watching this. Just gotta say this to you now. I'm not like. I just feel strange. I'm like, why are you making this? Just keep stuff intimate. Just keep stuff to yourself. Just keep some dignity, please. Please, Kate. Please. Do it for me. So, whoever's watching me, thank you. God, this is Katie. This is gonna be Katie. Sorry, hang on. This is Katie watching me. What the fuck? Dude! Okay. Oh, he left. Focus on it.
to me, feeling greasy just makes you
Greasy?
it's worse. And I can't explain it. Like, no, probably not. When you're sat there and you don't feel as clean as you can, I don't know, it just makes me feel 20 times as worse. My teeth.
Oh, yeah, very, very. You remember, like, when you watch all the Disney films, all the princesses pop up. So sexy when, like, women that come masculine, do you know what I mean? It's really sexy. That's what I want in a woman, it's just like that. It's really gross.
Teeth are looking so white. I have been whitening them with like. Ooh, it looks like I'm getting naked. I mean to make that weird. Looks like I have a towel. I'm not naked. Sorry guys. I know some of you are probably upset about that.
Oh, this is really, it's good,
They're doing a face mask.
Good. She's testing the
I'm
audience.
gonna get in some pajamas. I think. No, I'm gonna get dressed. I'm not gonna get in pajamas.
Because that's what I'm saying to you. Because like she used to be fat, and she's got like loads of tattoos. I know women like this. They like wanted to get like naked because they wanted to like show off their like body. Because like she clearly is like narcissistic. She like probably is obsessed with her body. That's why she goes to the gym. She'll be like really like whoever she's dating, like just like tell her she's like the most attractive, like really good looking and stuff. So she's like really been like lauded. So like she has no problem being naked. She knows like when she's naked around men, they like really. So she knows that she's pulling like loads of dudes to like jerk off with her. She knows it. Like she's just pretending women say and do different things.
Woods, isn't it? Yeah. Let me get dressed. Yes, I am dressed, but yes, I am back in the same clothes I was in before. But they were clean, so we're all good. And you know what? Even if they weren't clean, okay.
Yeah, the clothes are actually true.
Finally reached the bottom.
Really, really just big baggy clothing. Just don't wear that. Just wear stuff that's like more fitting. Seriously, like like the whole Billy Weiler stuff is just bullshit, dude. Just don't wear fucking like, boxy shirts. I love porn. Ah! Now's not time. Exactly, it's time for it.
At least I showered. Ow, you cunt.
I love. Oh, I love my girls who are really masculine, by the way. I love girls who look so calm and why do you have to like go back to this?
These flowers really are worth baby.
Oh my god. Take my piss. Take my piss. Checkpoint activated.
In a world full of noise and uncertainty, IG is the investment platform that backs you. Get the dubious tips from that guy down the pub. Your real-time insights, analysis, and tools.
Cunt. Okay, so this is the lush, turmeric, fresh-faced factor. I just put this on, and now I'm probably going to get it all over me. Anyway, I'm going to start talking now about my second relationship, because I
Probably like, he probably was like, David Tento. Probably Tento. Oh goodness. How do I do that? So what do I do?
Just so you know, I've killed every plant I've ever had. Stubborn meat, aren't you? Time to play.
I love porn.
guess I'm waiting for like the right. This looks like baby. Okay.
What?
It's also darker than my usual videos. This literally looks horrible, but you know we're gonna sit
What?
with this for about.
This is look, instead of having kids, this is what she's paying for boys to look. Sticky fig boys, oh, come on. Oh shit, wait. Shit, my dick. Shit, my dick. Okay, good. Fake and sticky, voice of fire, God, you are a giant God, Lord. I love God, you are God, I love God, you are fake and sticky. Okay, oh, I don't know where it is then. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm not sure where it is now. I'll have to think. I can do it, yeah, I can do it next time. Oh, yeah, this will be dope. I love fake, sticky galore.
About 15 minutes, let me close the door. So, yeah, it's a bit darker. I just would personally not like a big bright light in my face. And then we're going to do a lip mask and this eye mask. So,
Eye
let's
mask.
start talking about it.
Eye mask. Eye mask. I don't want an eye mask. It's probably some kind of crazy shit. Some shit. I gotta
I'm
find
getting
what
the
to do.
feeling I'm not wanted around here.
Wow, Luigi. I did totally. I win. Walla Wanga. I was born.
To summarise, for those who have decided to watch it without watching my other video first, I was in an abusive relationship for 2 years. I'm trying to because I don't want to get any terms of service violations on this channel because I've already got one on my main. So I'm going to be very vague about the things that I can't talk about. I'm going to do a lip mask while my face mask is on actually, and this is this mini. Sorry, it feels kind of inappropriate to be switching between stuff, but here we are. I got this.
I love all the records. I love all the records. I watch Paul.
Mini set of fake Vaselines from Amazon, and I'm going to use the orange one. And I don't like the feeling of anything touching me, so I'm going to
Touching
use...
me.
Oh, have I run out?
Touching me.
I was in this relationship for 2 years. We'll start at the beginning,
Oh
I guess.
shit.
And I got out of my relationship with an addict, and as I mentioned in my other video, I was talking about how I just wanted to experience
Katie just wanted to
Tinder
fuck.
experience, which we did a video on, which was my recent
Girls,
one.
Katie just wanted to have fun. So girls want. Cause just wanna have fun. Girls wanna, girls just wanna have fun. I watch porn
Was someone who
before.
ended up being that partner. Similar
I
kind of
just
thing.
fucked up. This is gonna get actually really so. I should be right. This is gonna take a bit. Try a bit, try. I watch porn, watch porn, watch porn. Girls love to watch porn. Katie loves to watch porn.
On Tinder,
Probably.
I saw he was so local to me, and that's how the conversation got sparked. we exchanged social medias, spoke like once, and then we never spoke again for a few months. And then I sparked a conversation again with him because I saw that he did similar hobbies to what I used to do. He put it on his like Snapchat story, and I was like, oh my god, we have similar hobbies. And I was like, oh my god, you do this? So we had like it was like a hobby.
I think I knew that he was probably not going to be dead. So that was bad on me. Oh, there are like 4 or 5. I don't know. It's not wrong, though. That's mental.
That like not many people do, so we were like, oh, this is so cool, like we both do the same thing, like what the hell. And through that conversation we were sending videos to each other talking, and I thought he was very charismatic. I thought he was very just good to talk to, like he was easy to talk to, you know, like he was interested in what I was doing and I was interested, like it just was flowing really well. And then I found out that he went to the same school that I had got. He was a few.
I was cool. Alright, I can try one more time.
So I was 18, and I think he was 20, about to be 21.
Okay. Oh, that's not. Nah, that's not. Oh god. Yeah, see what I mean. So, just go think about this for a second. I love it.
We arranged to meet later on that week, but then he messaged me like a couple of days later and was like, oh, I know this is probably crazy, but like, can we meet sooner? Like, I just want to see you. Was that a bit of a red flag? I don't really know. Like, we'd already made plans and he was like, we need to hurry up. Maybe that's a red, again, I don't know. There's no point me really looking into the ins and outs of whether that was a red flag necessarily. So we meet, I'm like, yeah, sure, I was really nervous. And I would basically, my parents would drop me off at sixth form with my sister.
This
So
is
sixth form, I
crazy.
would walk to his house because it was nearby. So I was in my sixth form uniform. Again, kind of weird actually. And I went to his house for the first time and we watched a film. I love how I'm telling you all the details.
Oh, okay, stop. Tiger. This is gorilla. Okay, this is stupid. Okay, this is gorilla. I love it. I love it. Okay.
We watched that film with where Tom Hardy plays.
Tom Hanks plays Woody the cowboy.
And bear in mind, I don't know him. He had like this cinema room with like.
Got so sucked him off during Toy Story.
In his garden, like crazy. So I was like, oh my god, like this is so cool. I think I was just very impressed with having the drinks fridge and like film posters everywhere. It was crazy. And he puts the film on, and then like
Sucks.
these like single leather armchairs, and I was just like, I was like,
Oh, you sucked him off during Toy Story. That's get fucked. Why would you do that? It's like a kid's film. Told you women are fucked. Sucked him off during Toy Story. Let's go. Be like the ultimate humiliation ritual. Especially when Andy Newman's like singing the song. Like, to infinity and I'm come. How funny is that? To infinity and I'm gonna come. Instead, you'd rather like sleep with LeBron James. Yeah, fucking done. It's hard. fucking tough, dude. Alright, let's continue.
We barely know each other, and he was like basically asking me to like sit on his lap, which was kind of weird in hindsight. And I was like fresh out of a relationship. I was like, oh, it's so exciting and new, and I was like getting butterflies and stuff. So I did, and
What race was it? What race was it? I know, tell you.
this was the first time meeting him, by the way. Like he didn't even know my last name, and he was like trying it. You know, like towards the end of the film, he was like his hand was like slowly creeping around, and I was just like, luckily I had like.
Yeah, Wayne loved that. That's what Wayne secretly loved.
Skirt like built-in shorts, so I was like, it's not happening. Like, I've just met you as well. I was like, no, it's not happening. And I was like, okay, I've got to go because it's the end. It was like 3 o'clock, which is when sixth form would end. So I was like, it's time for me to go.
How old was she? Like 12. She's dating a Muslim dude.
So I left, and then he messaged me and was like, oh, let's meet again. So we did a few days later. And that was the time that we slept with each other. And in hindsight, like I look back and I'm like, it was very obvious that that's what he was after, but I didn't see it that way. You know, it was very much like, I just felt as if we had a connection, and he would talk about how much he liked me. And so I think I just felt like.
How much she liked me and my boobs and vagine.
Especially coming out of a relationship with an addict, I felt, oh, someone wants me, someone likes me. And I fancied him, to be fair. I'm not acting like I didn't. I liked him. So I was so like happy that he liked me back. And so we kept seeing each other. And the first red flag was after about 2 weeks. We had gone to a Weatherspoons as a date, right? Again, like, it's nothing to do with the money, but it was everything to do with, like, you just don't really, like, I just felt like he didn't really put much effort in. Not really the biggest deal when you.
Sounds sexist. What's wrong with Weatherspoons? Tell me, Katie, where can you get a double crack and a rum for under £5 in London? Weatherspoons. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Actually, then come to learn that he abused the shit out of me. Who gives a fuck about Weatherspoons, mate? That's not the point. But we were in Weatherspoons, and he made a simple joke about his very close girlmate, who is insane. Was a very, very attractive woman. Massive boobs, very pretty, lip filler, just like Instagram influencer baddie. You know, she was gorgeous. And
Instagram influencer baddie. These are the 3 words you know what knows. Make me sick to the fucking head.
Knew that they were friends, but that, yeah, I guess I didn't really care. I just got a relationship with a addict, so what? If you have girlmates, that's fine. I wasn't bothered about that, but I definitely would say I was like, oh, she's very pretty. A little bit insecure, but it wasn't a big deal. But anyway, we were at Spoons, and he made a joke about going down on her. It was just like a joke. I don't know how it came about, but he said that. And I was like, right, okay, so I made a joke back. We got back to his, and we were in his bedroom, and he said something, and an opportunity came up for me to be like, oh, like you said that you'd go down on your friend like that. And I was joking. I said it with a smile on my face, and he just like, his face like changed, and there was this small electric fan that he had on the floor, and he just pulled away from me and booted the fan in this minute. And I was like,
What race was he? Holy Chinese. Hello, D, you're the kitty. Hey! Oh, that's why I this game. Sloppy good burp. Thick and sticky burp. Are you kidding me? Oh, fuck. This is gonna take a few tries, by the way. No, I'm fine. shut up.
Like, never seen that in him so far. So far, he'd been sweet.
That was really stupid, so I could have probably done that.
A little bit stupid, but harmless. Never shown an angry bone in his body. And it caught me so off guard, and I was crying. I still have the video on my Snapchat of me, I filmed my face and I took the mirror, and I was gonna send it to my friend, and I didn't know what to think. I've never experienced
Oh,
anything like that.
okay. I'm really.
Experience, right? And he left the room, and I just stood there, and I just didn't know what to do. And he came back in about 5 minutes later, and he was like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Why did you do that?" He was like, "Do what? Sorry, what do you mean do what?" He was like, "Oh, I didn't mean to do that." And I was like, "Bear in mind, I've never experienced that.
Oh, that would have been so
And
good.
it was so crazy that it didn't even feel real. I was just like, you definitely did do that on purpose. You're saying you accidentally did that. The mirror's like shattered. Oh yeah, I fell. What do you even say at that point, right? And again, I liked him. I know a lot of people would be like, Katie, that was the sign. And it was. It definitely was the sign. I just chose not to listen to that sign. And then later on that day, it was like, oh, I just thought I would talk to you about something.
Watch porn. Oh. This is gonna be very Oops. That probably shouldn't have happened. Uh-oh, spaghetti. Oh, I can't believe it. I really can't believe that. Oh, okay, well. Damn. Am I gonna get shot? That's the thing. It's just gonna bug shot, but I'm just gonna die. We'll see.
Autism, and sometimes I find it hard to manage my emotions.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I only found out last year.
Yeah.
I found that weird. To begin with, though,
Everyone's
it's obvious that he was
neurodivergent,
using
okay?
that as a shield. However,
Everyone's
at the time, I
neurodivergent.
just thought, wow, he likes me so much, he would tell me that, you know? Because he was like acting like it was. I mean, to some people it is a big deal. To me, like it's not, you know. And I just was like, oh, like thank you for telling me, you know.
What?
So much
Fucking hell.
neurodivergency, despite the fact that I am neurodivergent. And I also found out that he broke his brother's nose when they were younger. He's had anger issues.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I fought my brother loads. So what? I didn't break his nose, but I could have. I pushed him into a wall once. Brothers love to try and kill each other. It's like what they do. Oh, fuck! I was so close.
very long time, but his family just have never dealt with it properly. So that was the first with like boundaries being pushed was doing things that made me feel uncomfortable. So the best friend I told you about, on his birthday, she called him. I was there, and she called him, and he answered. And I could hear her being like, what are you going to wear? And then he was like, just a jumper and like chinos or something. He had no fashion sense, right? And she was like, no, blank his name. You're not wearing that. Why am I wearing this dress?
Annoying, isn't it? It really does, though. Fuck. Okay. Fine. Where'd the other one go? It's weird. It's just really strange.
I'm not wearing that, and I just thought, we were together, we were in a relationship, right? I just thought, like, it weird, no? Would he like it if a guy was calling me, asking what I'm wearing, and then telling me I can't wear certain things? And I just didn't react again. I was like, I'm not gonna bring in my insecurities from my past relationship to this one. I'm not doing that. Why should I do that? He's not given me necessarily a big reason yet to get jealous, so I just allowed it. They hung up, and I was like, ooh, she's she's very intense. And he was like, yeah. He was like, you're gonna have to leave because we're going out. And I was just like, right, it's your birthday. Who with? He was like, oh, her. Okay, and who else? Just her. Okay, where? To this restaurant, this fancy cocktail bar. And I was like, I was fighting demons trying.
Oh, thank God for that. Thank fuck for that. Okay.
Not to get jealous, right? And then they go out, and she takes his phone, and she's sending me, again, gorgeous girl, and she's
Gorgeous
sending
girl.
me, like, videos of her and him, and she's got, again, it's fine, but she had her boobs out.
Well, I got her boobs out.
Massive boobs. And I'm not
Massive
gonna lie,
boobs.
I was jealous. I was a bit jealous. Like, this girl is not like me, in my opinion, at that age.
Like massive boobs. He loves massive boobs. I hope I have massive boobs. Has anyone got any boobs? Okay, I hope someone's got some pictures of some boobs.
Here at all, your movements will be constantly monitored.
Oh my God, this is going to be horrendous. I'm not looking forward to this. I basically get one hit and I'm dead. So, practice, I guess.
How about an autograph?
Alright.
Not bad for someone at death's door.
Oh, so it's going to be one hit and I'm dead. I have to do a perfect run.
I didn't realize I had such a big fan. How about an autograph?
I heard you were a smartass. Not bad for someone at death's door.
Oh, I can't believe that. I just gotta be more sure. This is so weird, isn't it? It shouldn't be impossible to do.
I didn't realize I had such a big fan.
I think I had.
An autograph.
I heard you were a smartass.
Okay.
Not bad for someone at death's door.
How sweet.
Dum. Oh, fuck. I can't believe that.
A better body than me. I felt that way anyway. She was very womanly, and I just felt like I've never really been like that, so I was quite insecure. And she was like sending me videos of them too, and like I just felt quite uncomfortable by that. But I didn't say anything. I still didn't say anything. I was friendly to her. I didn't want to get on the wrong side. It was just like I was nice to her, and we had a little conversation. So that was the second thing where, again, it was like you would definitely not like it if I did that. And yeah, it was really weird. By the way, like.
Oh, no way. I definitely
And
got
then there
to.
was another incident where, so when we started to sleep together, like, it became very apparent that he would, like, as soon as we would sleep together afterwards, he would just lose interest in me. It felt like that. Every time we would sleep together, instantly, it was like he changed, and he would get...
Sorry, that was terrible. That's quite common though, man. This just all happens when you orgasm, sorry, it's really... Or maybe he was gay or something, it was like ashamed.
Someone at death's door.
He might have been so. Okay then, this is going to be too. I just want to pay attention. Oh, unlucky. Get in there.
Target neutralized. Mission accomplished.
Just keep going.
And he wouldn't cuddle me, and he'd say he's too sweaty to touch me, and he'd just walk around the room and be like, right, I've got plans, like, you need to leave. He would always say, I'm autistic, you know, I like my alone time, but it would always be after we would sleep together. But again, young enough.
He probably was like gay, I think he was gay.
Not bad for someone at death's door.
Worried. How sweet.
Damn it. Again, it's like I'm not angry because I know it's my fault. I know it is my fault. I know I forgot. I didn't push it right. So why I'm angry at myself? It is hard. You gotta do it in the perfect way. It's fine. I probably should.
Not bad for someone at death's door.
Worried about me. How sweet.
Yeah. No. It's like not acid.
Sneaky bastard.
God, it so sucks. This is gonna be like the necklace duo. Getting the.
Not bad for someone at death's door.
Oh goodness me. Goodness. I just can't use the health. I don't know if I'm gonna get it back. I don't know. Maybe when I get injected,
I
it might.
realized I ain't such a big fan. How about an autograph?
It might be.
I heard you were a smart ass.
Oh, I do Victor.
Not bad for someone at death's door.
Worried about me. How sweet.
Right, now this could be two. Now this might be like three.
Sneaky bastard.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. It was hard though. He was tough.
Me wanting to do everything for him because he's autistic. I say that not because like he isn't autistic, but because it was like you are using this as a shield for everything. You know, wanting time alone is one thing, but only wanting time alone after you've slept.
Coming from you, that's quite the compliment.
I mean, that's common for men. That's really common for dudes. What do you want to go to sleep? That's really common. You should know that. So the stereotype why the men go to sleep.
is weird. Like, he would refuse to touch me, cuddle me, like, aftercare was out the window. And we got into an argument about that a few months into us being together, where I said, like, you never give me aftercare. You never want to cuddle me. You never want to be close to me. You just change completely. And it makes me feel like you don't like me. And he turned around, basically.
Probably he was on like depressants, antidepressants. That's what they do. They fuck your head up. You should probably just go back to eating like meat. Look how look at this. Nah, this is gonna be really difficult now because I got like still no health. I'm not allowed to heal.
Once I go down, there's no getting back
He said, like, we've been through this. He then turned around to me and said, I just get post-nut clarity.
Oh yeah, post-nut clarity.
He gets it.
Oh, he's definitely gay. He was 100% gay. He's probably like into like lay boys or like he was trans. He's just been fucked, man. He's just been coil ordered. Look at her face. She knows it. She's got a big grin on her face. Okay, let's see. So I think I should say. No, there's no point in the blood thing. Like what? So we got an hour.
And I was like, no, they don't. In relationships, you're not meant to get post-nut clarity over your girlfriend. What are you talking about? And I was like, no, that's a...
She's just so angry with this. I'm sorry she got post-nut clarity. I'm sorry you're not like the hospital. I'm sorry, you know. If you were, I could tell you, you know. I know it hurts, but you know. Alright, I'm gonna have to. Remember, I got ISIS, dude. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
thing usually, or like a hookup culture thing. And he was like, no, it's just
No,
like,
no,
I'm
no.
horny and I'm really attracted to
I
you.
get really
And then
horny.
when we've slept together, I'm
I'm
like,
horny.
I just don't like, I'm not really interested.
Spot, correct and patch.
I'm not horny.
Fast-acting skincare for breakout-prone skin.
I'm horny.
Building a business on my own for the first time has been very, very difficult. Read all these massive documents and deal with everything.
Obviously, I was like, that is insane. And I was distraught by that. And I was just like, where? Like, what? Anyway, we argued about it. He would block me all the time. Like, if I ever communicated that there was a problem, he would just...
What does that noise mean? Exactly.
I'm not dead yet.
I watch more.
right, Leon. Be careful. Nice.
Look at the blood. Look at the blood.
Block me, and he'd say, if you don't want me to block you, then stop, basically. So I was never allowed to communicate feelings. No matter how calm I would be, no matter how nice I would be, no matter how much I babied the words, when in reality I should say, if you get post-nut clarity when sleeping with me, we shouldn't be together. But instead I'd be like, you know, we could just shower and then cuddle. Like, I was trying to do everything I could to work with him, because he would always say that if I didn't, I wasn't accommodating for his autism. It was just dreadful. It was dreadful. Anyway, I'm gonna wash my face mask off. I've just washed my face. It feels so dry. So, yeah, we got into this massive argument, and he ended up being like, literally research it, like, it's normal. And I was researching, and I was like, literally nowhere does it say that it's normal to feel that way after sleeping with your girlfriend. I said, look, everybody knows that the phrase post-nut clarity is primarily talking about...
What? How's Katie looking at it?
Ways to go. I wonder if Leon's made it yet.
Threat level red in storage sector. Rebooting AI control center.
No.
Noah.
Oh no.
I'm dead. That's fine. That's why I saved it.
Regret of watching Corn.
Corn?
Or like if you like sleep with someone who like you don't really like, or if it's like a night out and you think, why did I do that, right? That's what it means. But he was trying to gaslight me to saying that it's normal to feel like you don't want to touch your girlfriend afterwards. So I was just like, brother in Christ, I promise you it's not. But obviously he told me that I was wrong and that I'm stupid and I'm this and I'm that, and he
You're all
kept mocking me,
stupid.
so I had no choice but to be.
You're all stupid.
Well, obviously I've had a choice. I could have been like you and left, but again, it's just not that simple. Like the way that the relationship had already progressed, it was such a push and pull dynamic already. Only a few months in.
Are you push and pull my
I felt like I
penis?
was always trying to get his approval. So like, like bad stuff would happen like that, and I would feel like it was my fault because of how his reaction would be every single time. I don't understand these. Sorry if there's any influencer baddies watching who's like,
No.
oh, is that right? Probably not, but it's like that now. I love how I'm talking about really serious stuff with self.
Why is this guy Lord? This is how it goes, Lord. Just cover the face and go, Lord. Just cover the face and go, Lord. I love Goy Lord. Did I kill both of them? I killed Goy Lord. I could have used the blood thing, yeah, to make more of the acid. That's a good boy. I'm not gonna do that. Isn't that right, Harry?
Stuff on my face. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get so sick of this. It feels so weird. That was a huge argument that we had that really affected my
I love
self-esteem,
porn.
because I just thought like, why do you feel this is too uncomfortable for you now? I just thought like, why do you feel that way, you know, about your girlfriend when I don't feel that way about you and all this stuff? And I was very more patient than I needed to be. I would always try and understand why he felt the way he did and try and find a middle.
What is she wearing? She got gold on it. It looks fucked. Yeah.
didn't mean I needed to compromise my feelings, but I always compromise my feelings, always. You know, there would be certain things that I really hurt me, and that was one of them, you know, just having to accept that.
Hungry for goth girl at night? Here you can find
That way, clearly, or having to convince myself that it wasn't personal, and I did. In the end, like any time we would sleep together, I just accepted that he would immediately get up and start doing things and just barely talk to me. And I know, again, I feel like if anyone's watching this and your go-to reaction is to think, why though? You don't have to do that. I think, like, respectfully, and I'm not just saying this to be patronising, but it's a very privileged take to be able to say, oh, I wouldn't do that. And that's great, and I'm happy for you. But when you're in these situations, I always describe it as like boiling a frog. You don't know how crazy it is until afterwards.
Crazy frog. I love
even,
crazy.
like, get me wrong, I know looking back that I back down on so many things that are very, very
I love porn.
to me in relationships.
I love
Things that
porn.
I never in a million years now would allow. I would allow. And the relationship just progressed to get worse and worse. The fighting was the worst thing. The arguments would be very aggressive, and I would get called names.
Like porn queen. She was called it porn queen. Lord of porn. Porn queen. Lord of porn. I love porn.
Always tell people. I remember when I did a VRI with the police, I told them about
Did
this.
VRI the
It stood
police?
out to me, and it really highlighted the gaslighting that I would go through. So his parents were away, right, and we were staying in his to house it, and so I was basically looking after the house while we lived there. I would cook for us, I did his washing, I kept the house clean, I would tidy, I would keep on top of everything. And he was always in his room doing his hobbies, talking to friends, playing games, whatever it was, and I'd do everything. And this
Suck
one
his
time
dick.
I called him down and I said, I need you to put the hob on for me because I don't know how to do the hob myself. Basically, it's a gas hob.
Look at her, like a little like gold, like under eyes. Probably Lord of Goy. Who's Lord of Goy? Okay, Lord of Goy.
Containment breach. System-wide surveillance failure detected.
Lord of Goy. Lord of Goy. Lord of Goy. I am the Lord of Goy. Lord of Goy, Lord of Goy, Lord of Goy.
Ah, shit. You've got to be kidding me.
I love the Lord of Goy.
But I'm really scared of gas, so I don't touch it.
I'm really scared of gas.
Turn it off for me as well, right? And after we had our food, we were in bed, and I had a headache, and he had a headache too, and we were feeling really tired. And I just, out of
Sucked his
pure
dick,
coincidence, said, "You did turn the gas off, didn't you?" And he was like, and I went, because, you know, I'm not saying that is
Lord of
it.
Goy.
And he was like, I'll go check.
Lord of
And he
Goy.
went downstairs.
Lord of Goy. Lord of Goy. You gotta be the Lord of Goy. You gotta be the Lord of Goy. You gotta be the Lord of Goy. I love God, Lord, do love me.
Security threat detected. Elevator shut down. In effect. Override key authorization required.
Love me. Lord of God. Lord of God. You better be the Lord of God. I love the God, Lord King. a king. You can be a god or a queen. Maybe you can sing. Can you be a god or a king? What you do, the god or a queen?
Haven't changed much, have you?
Oh, I love the god or a king.
This must be the
Came
room.
back up and he just opened the door and he was just stood there and I was like, what? Was it on? And he was like, I don't know. But he was being very
Oh, I love
this is what would happen.
the god or a
He would
king.
just change like that.
Just
He went
change.
downstairs, he was like ignoring me and I was saying his name, like, what was it on? Yes or no? Like, what did it look like? And he wasn't
What
listening to me.
the-
He was like on his phone, like, and I could see
On
him
his
over
phone.
Discord. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, tell me
Someone keeps joining. She's like, oh, fuck this. Oh, yeah. The god or a king. Oh, yeah. The god or a king. You can be like me. You can be the king. God, be like me. You can be king of God. You can be like me. You can be the king of God. Just be just like me. King of God. You can be the king of
on or
God.
not, because if so, then the gas has been leaking this whole time. He was just ignoring me, completely shutting me out, so I didn't know if the gas had been on or he was I didn't know what the problem was because he was just stonewalling me, pretending I wasn't there. And he was typing on Discord, so I was like, hello? And he like, he absolutely flipped. He was going around slamming cupboards, launching things across the room, saying,
You can be the king of God. Just like me. I think I got one. You can be just like me. The king of God. I love God. You can be just like me. As I sing, the king, oh my goodness, the king of God, the king of God, the king of God. You can be just like me, the king of God, just like me. People are always asking, what does the king of God mean? He means the king of people who are Jewish. Okay, hang on, I've always got this. Oh, piss. Oh, that's a good shout. I know what you.
like calling me a cunt, being like,
Whoa,
off, like having this
Casey.
crazy mental break.
Casey, don't. Please don't use language like that. This is fucked. I want to hear that. It's disgusting.
Basically, calling me a bitch, calling me a psycho, telling me to shut the f up, saying I make things worse, and I'm just there like, what the f is going on?
I mean, a couple of those are true. You can be the king of God. Why don't you sing with me? You can be the king of God. Just like me. Do you want to be king of God?
Warning.
Just like
Autoclave compromised.
king, a god.
Pod lockdown
Can't you see?
unavailable. Memory corrupt. Self-repair functionality offline. Air thermometer warning. Pod lockdown unavailable.
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
Oh shit.
The elevator will arrive shortly.
You can be just like me. Be king of Goy. Can't you see?
So I was like, let's go outside because there is a gas leak, like we just need to go outside. We go outside and he's like on the phone to his parents and I can hear him, he's like running up the garden and I'm just like, okay. And I can hear him be like, Katie left the gas on. And I was like, bitch, you mean Katie left the gas on? I've been loving
I love porn. Look at this. How do I do this, man? God, how do I do this? This is like King of Goy. If you want to be like me, King of Goy, why don't you just be with me? Quick. Go to this. Just let the magnet do it. I got it. If you want to be like me, King of Goy, can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see? Is that the door? If you can be just like me, King. Look, my health's back. If you can be just like me, King of Goy. Can't you see?
the gas on
If
when
you
you
can
knew damn well it was
be
you.
like
So
me.
I was like shouting, being like, no, I didn't. His parents, by the way, at this point, sat around a meal in Austria, and I'm like, no, I didn't leave the gas on. And like at this point, I'm getting annoyed, so I'm shouting, and I'm like, no, I didn't, and you know damn well I didn't. I don't really like them, to be honest. They feel really weird. So I was like, no, I
really
didn't.
weird.
Like, trying
They
to
feel
like, get
really
their
weird.
attention. He was like running away.
Kate always has a good feeling about things. Everything goes really weird to her. If you can be just like me, King of Goy. Should I try? I can do it, I think. I don't think it's gonna take me 4 minutes. Can you be just like me, King of Goy?
Leon! Leon. Hey, it's me. It's Grace. Please wake up. Come on.
Wait for me because he knows that he did it. Like, he knows that. He didn't even tell me the gas was left on, but now all of a sudden I left it on. Like, okay, buddy. He like, hangs up and his brother messages me and his brother's like, get them.
When your clothes smell this good, it has to be a double hug. Barry's new cherry
I will be
Nordic cotton
just like you,
big palm
King of
softener
Goy.
and scent booster.
Can't you see?
Long-lasting freshness that's gentle on sensitive skin. One hug is never enough. New Berry Non-Bio Dream Tea. Always keep out of reach of children. TUI gives you
I don't know the password.
full hotels designed around what you want.
Me and his brother's like, get them out of our.
See left and right.
King of Goy.
Any wrong code will do. It'll destroy Opus.
Let's try.
The prodigal daughter returns.
It's whatever it takes. I can buy you some time.
No. No, I have an idea.
I trust you. I trust you.
So, the prodigal daughter returns.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny. and all will be forgiven.
Only if you let Leon live.
Very well.
King of glory. Just like me.
Please know that you are my hope.
King of glory. Please let me.
Is my hope. A blind hope.
Okay. This is it.
I generally didn't know what to do when this game started. I didn't know. I thought you should just show it. I really did. This game has just made me feel really like I was confused.
What are you doing, Grace?
Spencer regretted what he did. He...
Well done.
You promised.
Yes, that I would let him live. Mr. Kennedy, I give you the honor of experiencing my power firsthand.
I'm not sure Elpis is what you think it is. There's nothing special about me. I was never any key. Spencer wanted to make amends.
But you released Elpis. What is it? Tell me!
What did he think it was?
Leon!
Why? My powers!
Elpis is Spencer's atonement. It's an antiviral.
That's an idea, isn't it?
Amazing. I am humbled by my master's genius.
Your research was wrong. Elpis wasn't a weapon. There was never a key.
Spencer's paper was obviously incomplete. There was no connection between Grace and Emily.
Do you know how much time and money I wasted on this?
Don't you see the genius? With Elpis, all virus-based weapons are useless. The world order will be thrown into chaos.
We wanted a weapon.
Instead, Spencer gave us anarchy. I will carry his torch and bring his vision to life.
You? You and Spencer were a means to an end.
Yet he outwitted you all.
Spencer defied us and paid the price with his life. He was nothing.
You are nothing but an imitation.
It's over, Victor. The Connections is done with you.
Amazing. Excuse me. No, it doesn't. Good.
Spencer's vision lives through me. I will see that it is brought to fruition.
And how many more will have to
Oh
die?
my god. It's being. Oh my god. I'm gonna beat both these guys.
Spencer's vision lives through me. And I will see that it is brought to fruition.
And how many more will have to die for that vision? see you living.
Oh boy.
I will not let those Ifields win. Give it up!
I love Paul. I love Paul.
House. What? Bear in mind at this point it's like 12 o'clock at night. And
Cock and
I'm
I.
being now blamed for something I didn't do when I've been tidying up after your musty son, doing everything around the house, making sure you've got enough to go back to, because he's almost like burnt the house down when they've gone on holidays before. So we're sat in his living room and he's like on TikTok, right? I'm sobbing my eyes out because it's another, like, I think it's one of the first arguments we had that he had been so, he'd already snapped me before and spoke to me like, but it was never that bad. Like, he had verbally abused me, got in my face.
What's verbally abused?
Yeah, and he wasn't much taller than me. It was very, like, hard to deal
How
with.
is he a midget?
Take TikToks, right?
Is he a midget? What are you doing a midget? Who is this? Warren David? You're doing Warren David. Why are you doing Nigga what? His wife midget. I love midgets. I love midgets. So look, I think I completed the game in under 4 hours. So.
I'm not gonna lie, I lost my, and I stood up and I went over to him and I was like shouting at him, giving it back basically, and I was like,
giving it back.
You talk, and I just had this like mental breakdown because I felt like I was going crazy. Like, you blame me for something I didn't do. You were shouting in my face, screaming at me. You told your parents that it was me when it wasn't, and now they're what? Now they're gonna.
Oh, dude, I just made so much bank. What's that mean? Titan spinner. I was poor. I just need to get all the fucking... That's all I need, isn't it? Yep, that's it. Oopsie. It's gonna be really fun.
Not like me, which, by the way, this was literally this was the beginning of them not liking me for something I genuinely didn't even do, and I felt so like I was going crazy, and I just went ballistic, and I was like, you, like, and when I then had lost the you know, and like inappropriately angry, he was like, whoa, like, calm down, like, whoa, you're like scaring me, and he was like, literally, he was being like, whoa, like, acting like, again, sorry, I'm not you, I'm not getting up in your face, I'm just shouting, and like crying, and like hyperventilating. He was being like, whoa, calm down, you're scaring me, like, you're so crazy, like, what's going on? And then he was like, ooh, like hugging me as if like I have like some psychological condition. And then we went to bed, and I never got an apology. It got brought up in arguments, never got an apology, but it got dropped, so to speak. Did it get dropped really? No. Was I just putting it to the back of my mind? Yeah. Again, the things that you do when you're in these relationships is crazy, the things that you let slide. But I mean, what kept happening in this relationship is that
Hey, that's a restricted area. You can't go in there.
You're gonna have to find it.
Why am I even here?
I love a poem.
I kept on being spoken to, like, or he would do things towards other girls. Like, for example, we went on a night out and he asked a girl for her Snapchat in front of me, and I wouldn't have even known if my friend hadn't have turned around to me and been like, we were walking back on
You're
a
an
night
idiot,
out, and he
Katie.
was like, my friend was
You're an idiot. You're a man, though, yeah. But I'm not gonna do it. Do.
Shit. Stay close. Mom, wait! Grace, come on, keep moving. I'm coming! Keep moving. Grace, come on! Come on in. Get away! Get away from me!
so-and-so, okay? And I was like, yeah, why? What? She was like, he just asked for that random young girl, Snap. I met these girls in the bathroom and I invited them over for shots. And he asked these girls for their snaps. Well, one of them anyway. And it was funny because then I look back and I remember when we were sat at the table, he was opposite me and he had his arm around her. But I just thought, he's drunk, he's probably just being friendly, I'm not going to get... I just thought, I don't care. Like, is it worth causing a scene over? Maybe. Am I going to? No. And so I was like, right. So when we got back, I said, look, I don't really appreciate you getting girl snaps. Right? I don't appreciate that. And just being...
Lick my ass and all.
Don't do anything stupid.
Don't you worry. Oh, I love girl.
Me? Never.
Whoa. Hey, what the hell, lady? Help me!
Get Brentwood locked down.
What? Is it something to do with Victor?
Yeah. Excuse me. He's the one to thank for all the excitement.
I love him.
Oh, fuck. Let's make this quick.
I love porn.
To get other girls' social media, like, you don't know these girls.
I know these
I
girls.
just want to make friends. At this point, by the way, I'm in uni in Liverpool. When we got into a relationship, a few months down the line, he then told me that he was going to uni in California.
Oh, so he dated the hot child like America. Such quite old. He's your classic old. Classic old. It's not reggae.
Did I know that? No. When was he going to tell me that? I don't know. He just was like, oh, by the way, in a couple of months I'm going to California uni.
No.
So why would you get in a relationship with me
Hashtag
then? Why would you keep that from me? He was like, I didn't keep it from you. I just
Because
didn't
he wants
tell
to fuck you.
So you kept it from me.
Because he wants to fuck you. Okay. He wants to fuck you. Okay. He wants to fuck you. He wants to fuck you. Wait. Yeah, I got it too much. He wants to fuck you. I love porn. I love porn. I love porn.
So anyway, I had gone to Liverpool uni. He'd gone to California. I was so upset about it. When he left, he did not shed a tear. I was sobbing.
Ethiclar Duo Plus M by La Roche-Posay. Fast action skincare. Up to 3 times less breakouts. There's no peace of mind if the dishes are still soaking in the back of your mind. But with new Fairy Skin Soak Power Spray, you just spray it onto the dish and load it in. The grease just melts away. And when I hand wash, a quick and I get the power of an overnight soak in minutes. And a sparkling clean on kitchen worktops. New Fairy Skin Soak Power Spray.
Yeah, I was sobbing. Right, I thought, this is probably not going to work. He ended up, for the 4th time, dropping out of that uni. He went to 5 different unis. He went to California once before, he came back home. He went to London, he came back home. He went to California again, he came back home. He just kept dropping out, and his parents would just keep sending him away. With next student loans, they would pay outright.
Sorry. I love Paul. I was Paul. I was Paul. Oh, this is Lord. Oh yeah, come on, go Lord.
Please, Mom.
I love go Lord.
His parents were minted, and they would just keep allowing him chop and change what he wanted to do. And this time he was like, I really want to come home. He was there for about 4 days, and he wanted to come home. And I was actually like, I knew this was going to happen. But I was supportive, and I said, you know, I'll talk to your parents for you if you want.
Talk to your parents for you.
His mum, and I said, so and so, name. Let's call him John.
Let's call him Gay Boy. Let's call him Gay Boy. This is where it gets me. Dog's chainsaw.
Be careful.
So you knew Dr. Chainsaw? Oh yeah, I love Dr. Chainsaw. Sorry? It's just a little joke, whatever. I can't wait. You don't mind if he's my rocket launcher too? Excuse me.
Experimental therapies.
Yes. It's all very cutting edge.
I can't wait for this.
Oh, I bet it does.
Oh. Pseudo. Wow. Jesus.
Well, that went well.
Good lord.
Nice.
Uni anymore. He doesn't want to talk to you because he's scared. I'm the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. It's got nothing to do with me, basically. So they moved it back. I, at this point, had a place in Liverpool Uni. I was going to Liverpool Uni. He...
No, it's not the first one.
That bastard did it again. How things on your end?
I just hacked into the Sender's network.
Good. Good. Can you find me the floor plan?
I'll see what I can do.
Well, in the meantime, I'll try to track him down.
Keep me posted.
Will do.
Come on, come on!
Alright, bedtime.